On the 7th day of Christmas, the Armsman sent to me the Papini sisters. Now, if you're wondering who the Papini sisters are, go watch their videos. Seriously, I'll give you a few minutes. Go ahead, absolutely fantastic. Seriously, go do it. Don't wait to see the end of the video. Go watch the Papini sisters first, then come back. Right, you're back. Very good. So now you know who the Papini sisters are. And for anyone who decided not to and decided they're going to go watch them after, because you should, they are a fantastic three-part music group. All women, obviously from the name, sisters. It'd be a bit weird if there was a guy on there and he's going by sister, but hey. So, why would I pick them for a Christmas special? Well, that's simple. The Baroness and I, of course, like many people, have a Christmas playlist, both films and music. And the majority of the Baroness's choices on there were Michael Bublé. Now, I like Michael Bublé. I think he's an absolutely fantastic singer, does some great songs, and I love that kind of era of music. I love jazz music, I really do. And I was going to go with him initially, but I decided against that, because I already had Peter Orty and, by extension, Alan Jones. So I wanted a much bigger group. And I've got to say, all the songs that Michael Bublé does at Christmas, my favourites are the ones that he does with the Papini sisters. Seriously, they're absolutely amazing. I absolutely love listening to those songs at Christmas. I love listening to Papini sisters year-round. They're probably one of my favourite groups, aside from Slipknot and Postmodern Jukebox. So, there you are. Yeah, my music taste. So that's why I put them on a Christmas. To me, it's not Christmas without listening to the Papini sisters and Michael Bublé, and I wanted to do the Papini sisters because I thought it'd be a really good group, and I've had Michael Bublé, and they're just like Charlie's Angels all over again. Bublé's Angels. Yeah, Bublé's Angels. Anyway, so I'm going to do each one individually, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each one, but because they're real people, we can actually see what they look like. Here's the group. Very lovely. So, let's start with the band leader, Marcella Papini. She's the brunette, if it was not obvious. Marcella Papini is quite short compared to the other women, but she's very slender. She's also got very deft fingers and upper body strength. Now, the reason we know she's got very good upper body strength and deft fingers is because she's an accordion player. Now, I'm not usually a fan of accordions, but they have their place. Mostly Papini sisters and Weird Al Yankovic. Now, the thing about accordions is it takes a lot of upper body strength, especially in the shoulders and back muscles. And to just keep that going for so long, and to also have the fingers being able to do all the things on there. She's got buttons and keys and everything. Everything's falling apart. So, what kind of weapon would I give her? Well, it's easy. I'd give her a bow. And most specifically, I'd give her a compound bow. I was initially thinking composite bow, because those are two short bows. Composite bows tend to measure maybe about 2.5 foot. Compound bows, maybe 3 foot tops. Now, the reason I went with compound over composite in the end, composite bows, while good, they're the bows that you tend to see Mongolian horse riders wield. While good, take a lot of force continuously, and it takes a lot of stamina to wield them. So they're very good on horseback for shock, and for hit-and-run tactics, but they're not very good for sustained combat. And quite frankly, I've never seen her ride a horse, so I don't know how she'd do in that kind of situation, and I'm not sure you can run very fast in high heels. So, someone's going to limit to a video, someone running very fast in platform heels now, aren't they? So I went with compound, because a compound bow was designed for ladies, and would you not say that every member of the Papini sisters is a lady? Very classily dressed, present themselves very well, and they're very nice people. Truly ladylike. So I went with the compound bow, which, as you can see here, has lots of levers and pulleys and circles. And basically the idea there is that you have a very small, heavy pull at the start, and the rest of it's quite light, so you can sustain it, and you can deal a lot of damage. Those things can do anywhere up to 180, maybe 300 pounds worth of damage. And that's a lot for a bow, especially one of that size. So, the next one. The next member of the Papini sisters is Kate Mullins, the lovely blonde. Because every triple of women needs to have a brunette, a blonde, and a redhead. And, greatly, this one does. I think that's officially a law at this point. So, what do we know about Kate Mullins? Well, she's quite curvy. She's got an average build in terms of like height and shoulders, and again quite curvy, as I said. We know that she has to have very good lung capacity and quite good breath control, and this is down to her being a professional singer, but also a flautist. She's seen playing flutes very often, and I've tried to play a flute before, and you've got to get that circular breathing, you've got to get the trajectory of like you're breathing in the right, because it's not like blowing it forward, it's blowing it down. It's a bit strange, and yeah, so she'd have very good breath control. She'd also have very good stamina. I mean, she's a professional singer, they do a bit of dancing, she's playing the flute, she's doing a lot of things, and she's keeping up for a long period of time. So she has to have a lot of stamina. So what does that mean in terms of arming her? I would personally define her, as I would any rather curvy woman, as being perfectly built for hand-to-hand combat. I generally think that that kind of build lends itself very well to fist fighting. I'll go into a whole video on that another time. But, yeah, I would give her hand-to-hand combat. And a specific weapon, personally, I'd give her the coubaton. I'm probably butchering that and making it sound fancier than it is, because I think I just did a French accent. But no, a coubaton. And basically, the idea of it is that you put it inside your hand like that and clench very tight. So you can still punch very hard and you've got extra weight. But the most important thing is that you do a hammer fist and you've got that point there to deal a lot more damage. And it's a self-defense weapon. So I think it'd be perfect for her. And now we have the last member. Emma Smith. The redhead. And, quite frankly, the tallest member of this group. She is she's very tall. She's a very tall, very slender woman. And that is going to come into my weapon choice for her. She has high stamina, again, because she's a singer and a dancer. And, on top of that, she plays the violin. And if anyone's ever played the violin or seen someone play the violin, it can get very fast, and that arm movement is very important, and that's something, again, that's going to come into it. That very sharp, slashing motion that she's got. Something else, this is a quite interesting one when I actually looked at her. She is already the tallest member of this. I'm officially going to call them a party, because what I'm building here is some kind of adventuring party of all lady bards who are going to probably wreck up some mercenary shit. Oh, this would be a scary party to have run or watch them just... Oh god, I want to see Papini Sisters bard fantasy film now, with Michael Bublé as the villain. I don't know why. I'm gonna work on a script after this. But the thing is, she's already very tall and very slender, and she wears the highest heels of all three of these women. So you've already got a very tall woman wearing even higher heels. There is an intimidation factor to that, but more important than the intimidation factor, she must have amazing balance to be able to wear those kind of heels. I have never worn heels, but obviously the Baroness has, and she has a lot of difficulty walking in the very high stiletto heels, as I'm sure many women do, because those things don't garner themselves well to balance. So to be able to walk and dance and sing and move in those, she must have incredible balance and incredible coordination. And as such, the weapon of choice for Emma Smith of the Papini Sisters is the estoc, or the English tuck sword. Now what an estoc is, it is a precursor to the rapier. It is a two-handed, slender sword, which was usually blunt along most of the blade, but a razor-sharp tip, designed for very quick slashes, again, the violin, so imagine that, and thrusting. And that kind of balance, that kind of size, it basically would work a lot like a spear, but she would have a lot more dexterity and a lot more nimbleness to work. So I think that would be the best weapon for Emma Smith. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go listen to the Papini Sisters and enjoy their music, because, quite frankly, it's time to get in the Christmas spirit, everyone. We're almost there. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for future videos, and I hope you join me tomorrow for day number 8 of the 12 days of Armsmas. Thank you very much. Now get out of my house. Bye.